Let's talk about how people find you. Well, it could be a business card, or it could be a mailing, it could be a newsletter, it could be an article, it could be an email, it could be advertising, it could be an online search or through social media. People find you all these different ways, but the thing is that they are all pointing back, or they should all be pointing back to your website. So you've given out a letter or a postcard or an email advertising on the web, or somebody recommends you to Facebook. As soon as somebody recommends you, the most natural thing that people are going to do is to immediately pick up the phone or go to their website and find you online, right? They're going to either Google you on their mobile device or their phone or their iPad or their computer and just search you out online. So the truth is that a one-page website online is better than nothing. Think about it as a business card or a one-pager, to get people just to introduce them to who you are. And what I'm going to be talking to you about is what you need on a website, what components go on a website that make it an effective patient conversion attraction website, and what they're good for and how to use them. So let me start out from the beginning and give you a checklist based on what's good, what's better, and what's best of all the things that you should have on your website. So again, let's assume that even if you're experienced with a website, or if you don't have a website at all, that all of these parts are useful, okay? So I want you to think about this. When you get a recommendation from a friend and he says, hey, you got a problem with I got a problem with migraines, and then your friend just said something like, you should go see my friend Kurt. He's an acupuncturist. First thing that they're going to do is go Google you online and check out your testimonials, check about your recommendations and all of that. So let's go ahead and dive into some of the features that make a good site that helps you convert into patients. And if you have any questions, I'm going to be taking those at the end of this presentation, okay? So an About Us page. An About Us page is extremely important. It's all about you, and it should be, it's all about, how, it's your story, basically. It's how you became an acupuncturist. On your About You page, not only should you have a bio about, how you became an acupuncturist or what school you went to or whatever credentials that you have, you should definitely have what your story is and how, as to what motivated you to become an acupuncturist. I'm sure most of you out there listening today have a really awesome story as to what motivated you or what changed you from your previous career to what you're doing now. And your patients honestly would really love to hear about what your story is. And I'll give you a little tip here. If you can write about your story, one of the great things to do to get link juice online is to turn that story into a video. Once you write out your story as to your road trip from becoming from being a graphic artist or working in the accounting field or working as a writer into becoming an acupuncturist, is exciting for people and they want to hear about it. They want to hear about your trials and tribulations as to what you did beforehand, what motivated you to become an acupuncturist, and why you're doing what you do now. So if you can come up with a really good, strong story, add it to your About You page. And if you are open to it, just turn that story into a video and add it to your About You page. Create a YouTube account and have it linked to your page. So, one of the most natural things that people do is, when they go to your website, they're going to want to learn more about you, right? They're going to just click on the About You page, and there should be a picture of you. There should absolutely be a really good professional looking picture of you on your website. And, the About Us page is the main benefit is to establish your credibility as a natural healer, your path as to how you became a healer, and they want to know a little bit about your personal story, how you became that healer. The next thing that's really, really important is going to have an About Acupuncture page. Okay, they're going to want to know a little bit about your modality and all the things that you offer and the benefits that they're going to be able to experience. So please don't make the mistake that many people make by putting pictures of people with needles on them, or flaming cups on them, or people that are half naked on your treatment table. Don't make those mistakes on your About Acupuncture page. You don't need to scare people away before you meet them. So you want to talk to them about the benefits about acupuncture. You want to talk to them, about how, the different things that acupuncture can treat. There's that NIH list that you can have embedded on your page, and in fact, you should probably have a little blurb about that NIH list on your homepage. So when they go to your homepage, they can click through and learn more about all those different symptoms and signs that you are able to treat from that NIH list. Have different topics about acupuncture on that page. So, we've done this hundreds of times with our current customers, and I've written some great copy that explains to people what acupuncture is and what they can expect on the first visit. And one of the biggest things that they go to and want to learn about are the questions about acupuncture. I'm going to talk about that a little later on. But you need to write copy that explains what it is that you're doing, what acupuncture can do, what other healing techniques that you're offering, and how it can help them. And write it in a way that even an 8-year-old can understand it. Okay? So those are the very minimal things that you need to have on your website. The next thing that you absolutely 100% need on your website is they need to know how to contact you. Okay, they need to have you need to have a map on your website, and you need to have your full address on here and how people can contact you right away. I've done some website evaluations over the past few days, and on people's homepages, there was no way to reach out and contact somebody. You had to dig down deep into the website in order to find a phone number right here. You need to have your website phone number really big, really huge, the location, a link to the map there so they can click this right here. It'll take them to the map page over here where they can see, where they could, get that Google map that's embedded, and they can find out where you are located right away. Okay. So you definitely, on that contact page, they need to really know how to find you. That's really important. They need to find you, and they also need a way to contact you. Okay, I've seen a lot of websites that say leave a reply, and you don't want to leave a reply. You want to have somebody contact you. Okay, you want to have somebody contact you. You want to capture their name, their email address, their phone number, and a general, what they're looking for. Are they looking for general information about acupuncture? Are they looking to schedule an appointment over here or whatever it is? And then they can type in their message. Okay,